Hi, good afternoon, everyone. We are continuing on today with side by side book number 3. This is our advanced ESL class, and we are at chapter number 2. We're going to be going over the workbook today, but we're going to begin by reviewing chapter 2. So let's look at some past activities, mishaps, difficult experiences, and describing a trip. So repeat after me. Break. Broke.
Break. Broke.
Buy.
Buy.
Bought.
Bought.
Let me hear that T. Bought.
Bought.
With the T at the end. Bought.
But.
Good. Cut.
Cook.
Cut.
Cook.
Eat.
Eat.
Ate.
Ate.
Fall.
Fall.
Fell.
Fell.
Remember, when you're pronouncing the letter L at the end, you have to make sure you sound it out. Let me show you my mouth. So the sound stays inside. Fall. Sound stays inside. Fall. And then the other one, fell. The sound stays inside, doesn't come out. So it's not fall. Not like that. You have to hold it. Fall.
Fall.
Good. And the other one is fell.
Fell.
Good. All right, let's continue. Go.
Go.
Went.
Went.
Hurt.
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 Lose.
Lose.
Lost.
Lost.
Meet.
Meet.
Met.
Met.
Ride.
Ride.
Road.
Road.
Sing.
Sing.
Sang.
Sang.
Speak.
Speak.
Spoke.
Spoke.
Remember, I have said this before. I'm gonna write it in here as a reminder to everyone. You have, this is the example I like to use, the name Stephanie, and then you have Stephanie, right? So this one here has an E. The other one doesn't. So number 1 would be Stephanie. Number 2 would be Stephanie. Okay. When we're looking here, there is no E here and there's no E here. We are not sounding we're not making the sound of the letter E. So we just close our mouths and we say speak.
Speak.
And then the past tense, spoke.
Spoke.
Excellent. All right. Then number 13, swim.
Swim.
Swam.
Swam.
Teach.
Dish.
Taught.
Talk.
Write.
Like.
Write.
Like.
Wrote.
Wrote.
Remember, it ends with the letter T. Wrote.
Wrote.
Okay, very good. All right. All right. So then we have, let me continue on. Did they sleep well last night? What did I do? What did he do? What did she do? What did it do? What did we do? What did you do? What did they do? Then in the past tense, when we're answering, we keep the verb. Notice the verb stays the same, and we just change the pronoun. So you would say, I worked, he worked, she worked, it worked, we worked, you worked, they worked. And in singular, we use was, and in plural, we use were, right? So let me put this here again, singular and plural. All right. Did Emma sleep well last night? Yes, she did. She was very tired. Why? What did she do yesterday? She worked in her garden all day. Carol, would you like to try the first one?
Excuse me.
Do you want to do number one? How about,
Okay.
yes, you could do letter A. Go ahead.
Glad you is sleep. No, study English
Good.
last night.
Good. Did you study English last night? What's the answer?
Yes. I do.
Okay. What's the past tense for do?
I worked.
So do is present. What's the past?
Did.
Okay. So yes, I did. Keep going.
Yes, I did. I was very tired.
Good.
Why? What did I do yesterday?
What did you,
You,
right? We're using you.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
What did you do yesterday?
Excellent.
I worked in study English all day.
All day, right? So you would replace this. You would say, I studied in the past tense, and you put this here. And you are going to change it, right? You're going to change it to the past tense. You would say, I studied English all day. All right, very good. That's the number two. And you guys can take a picture. Take a picture of this page, and then you can complete all the exercises. All right.
Yes.
Let's do number two. You could do it together with me if you want, Carol. I'm just gonna do maybe up to number three for practice. So, did Rick paint his apartment last night?
Yes, he did. He was very tired.
All right. But not yet. We have to use sleep first. So we're going to take, let me just draw it here to help you and help everybody. Did, we circle here, Rick. We're going to put Rick right here. And everything else stays the same. So did Rick sleep well last night? Yes. Rick is a boy, so we're going to put here he, right? Yes, he did. And then now that we said he, what are we going to put here? Same thing. He was very tired. Why? What did he do yesterday? So we're already changing 1, 2, 3. And here we got number 4. And all of this are going to be changed to he. He, Now we're going to take this part over here. And we're going to change or replace this for the bottom. So at the end, it's going to say, he worked in, I'm sorry, not worked. He painted,
And
what is it, Carol? He what? He painted.
his apartment all day.
Yeah, but what do you do to paint? We have to take the word paint, right? Let me put it here. What do we do to the word paint? He painted. Painted, right? Because look, we're putting it in the past tense. We put it in the past tense. You see that?
Yeah.
So, he painted his apartment all day. Let's do one more. And I'll just leave all that there in case you get confused. You could use it to help you. So number 3. Did you and your brother sleep well last night? Yes. Brother and I, right? What is it?
We?
Very good. Yes, we did. We, what is it when we use we?
Were?
We were very tired. Why? What did you do yesterday?
We watching.
Okay, so that's pronounced. I'll write it in here. We washed windows all day. Excellent. So, everyone at home, make sure that you take your pictures and make sure you complete these exercises. Let's continue on with the other page. Did Robert shout at his dog? Did Robert shout at his dog? So let's review the answers. We already did this, so we're gonna do it quick. Yes, I did. Yes, he did. Yes, she did. Yes, he did. Yes, we did. Yes, you did. Yes, they did. Now, if we're going to say the negative, no, I didn't. No, he didn't. No, she didn't. No, it didn't. No, we didn't. No, you didn't. No, they didn't. Carol, let me hear you say didn't.
Didn't.
Good. And then we have the pronouns. Again, we already did this before. This is just a review. We have singular. We have plural. This is the affirmative, okay? And then we have the plural form as well here, and the singular form of the negative. So, I was, he was, she was, it was. But if it's negative, you will say, I wasn't, he wasn't, she wasn't, he wasn't, it wasn't. Plural. We weren't, you weren't, they weren't. And then we were, you were, and they were. All right, so let's look at the examples. Did Robert shout at his dog? Yes, he did. He was angry. So let me show you something here, see if this helps you. Sometimes some people get nervous when they're asked questions. I don't know how to do it. It's too much, too many words. Look, did, that's going to be part of your answer. Look, you have here didn't, you have did and didn't, one of those two. So the answer is going to be either yes or no. And then you're going to look at the second word here usually, this is gonna give you the pronoun. And the pronoun is gonna give you the who. Who is it? Robert. And Robert is he, right? So then you say, yes, he did. And then you repeat again the pronoun right over. He was angry. Did Helen sleep well last night? No, she didn't. She wasn't tired. Again, it's singular, so you will use she and you would use wasn't. So let's try it. I will do the first one. Carol, you could do number 2. Get ready. So number 1, did Howard fall asleep in class? Yes, he did. He was bored. Number 2, Carol.
Did Amy take the plane to Rio? No. She went.
So you're gonna look over here. Look over here. You see how it says here, no. And then she
Didn't.
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 Right? So this is saying, this says no. So you're gonna come here and you're gonna look at she and you're gonna look at didn't.
No, she didn't. She was on time.
She was on time. Excellent. All right. Let's do number 3. Did you cry during the movie? Yes. Gonna clear everything up. Yes.
I did.
I did. Very good. I was sad. Number 4. It's the last one. Then you guys can do the rest. Did Brad do well on his exam? You want to do it, Carol?
No. He didn't. He was prepared.
Let me hear you say that word, Carol. Wasn't.
Wasn't.
And make sure we can hear that T at the end. Everyone repeat after me. Wasn't.
Wasn't.
Excellent. All right, so let me clear this up. And then I'm gonna ask everyone, let me make it a little smaller. I'll make it a little bigger there. There you go. Just take a picture, click, click, and then you can continue doing the exercises at home. You could do number 5, 6, 7, and 8, okay?
Okay.
Let's continue on. Page 14. How did Marty break his leg? Again, this part of here on top, this is just a review that we have been doing already. This exercise is using the proper verb conjugation. So it's just a review. So let's read the examples. How did Marty break his leg? He broke it while he was snowboarding. That's too bad. Now, sometimes people get confused. Students that are learning English get confused. Why does it say it? If you look at the question, how did Marty break his what? Leg, right? Now, his leg is a noun. Right over here. Noun. What's a noun? Person place, thing, or an idea. In Spanish, a noun is sustantivo in Spanish. So we're going to replace the word leg with the word it. It means the same exact thing in this particular sentence. Does that make sense, Carol?
Yes.
Good. So let's see what else. Deyanira is also with us. Hi, Deyanira. We're in book number 3. Let's continue on. So let's look at the examples. Number 1. How did Greta sprain her ankle? We're going to take the verb that we have here,
Right.
and we're going to take the verb and we're going to turn it into the past tense. So we're going to say, she sprained her ankle. We're going to take the verb and we're going to turn it into the ing form. She sprained her ankle playing volleyball. Then we're good to go. All right, Carol, would you like to try number 2?
How did Larry lose weight? Lose
Mhm.
lose his weight? He lose
Okay, so what's the let's see, let me help you here 1 second, Carol. What's the past tense? This is lose, right? What's the past tense of lose? Lost. All right, so I start again. He lost.
I don't know.
So you start again. So how did Larry lose his wallet? So you're going to say, you look at the example I gave before. I'll put it up here so you can see a little better. He lost. What comes next? What are we talking about?
Like in the woods?
Yeah, but what are we talking about?
Wallet.
And what is the pronoun? Which pronoun do you use for wallet?
It.
Very good. So he lost it.
Wallet.
And then we're gonna come back while,
Wallet.
which is mientras.
He was
Good.
hike in the woods.
Hiking
Hiking in the woods.
the woods. Excellent job. So let's continue on. Well done. Okay, so let me just come down here. You guys can take a picture. Click, 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 click. And you can do these exercises at home. And I will check them later. Let's go to the next page. Again, click, 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 click. And we continue later with those exercises. And then this is just how to say it. So repeat after me. That's too bad.
That's too bad.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
All right, Carol, listen carefully. Let me stop so everybody can remember how to do this. Let me stop sharing so you can see my mouth. So if I am going to use the letters SH, it's like I'm saying shh.
Okay.
See if I show you 1 second. I thought I had a thing over here. A board. I'll look for it later. But here, I'll just write it over here. You can see it. If, there we go. Got it. Okay. The first one. Shh. The second one. Like if you were, so this one is like the train, and this one is like you're telling somebody to be quiet. So when we look at this pronunciation and we go back, let me go back here so we can see it. We need to make sure that we say the sound for be quiet. So let's try it again. Repeat after me. Shame.
Shame.
Good. What a shame. Next, what a pity.
What a pity.
Good. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Excellent. All right. These are 2 readings that we have. So I am going to read it so you can hear me say it, pronounce it, and then you can try to read it and practice it at home. So I'm gonna make it big so we can look at it one at a time. Here we go. First one. I'm gonna read it, you're gonna listen to it, and then later you can rewind the video, you can practice it, and you can repeat any words you need to practice. Here we go. Miss Henderson usually teaches very well, but she didn't teach very well this morning. In fact, she taught very badly. While she was teaching, the school principal was sitting at the back of the room and watching her. It was a very difficult experience for Miss Henderson. She realized she wasn't teaching very well, but she couldn't do anything about it. She was too nervous. That's the first reading. Let's do the second one. Stuart usually types very well, but he didn't type very well today. In fact, he typed very badly. While he was typing, his supervisor was standing behind him and looking over his shoulder. It was a difficult experience for Stuart. He realized he wasn't typing very well, but he couldn't do anything about it. He was too upset. Number 3. The Baxter boys usually sing very well, but they didn't sing very well last night. In fact, they sang very badly. While they were singing, their parents were sitting in the audience and waving at them. It was a difficult experience for the Baxter boys. They realized they weren't singing very well, but they couldn't do anything about it. They were too embarrassed. The last one. The president usually speaks very well, but he didn't speak very well this afternoon. In fact, he spoke very badly. While he was speaking, several demonstrators were standing at the back of the room and shouting at him. It was a difficult experience for the president. He realized he wasn't speaking very well, but he couldn't do anything about it. He was too angry. All right. So this is question and answers, and then you have to do this exercise. So I'm going to leave this up to you. And this is using the model created on page 16. So using this model, then you have to answer this question. So I'll just read the beginning. Miss Henderson, Stewart, the Baxter boys, and the president are talking with friends about their difficult experiences. Using this model, create dialogues based on the story on page 16. For example, you know, I didn't teach very well this morning. Oh, you didn't? No, in fact, I taught very badly. That's strange. You usually teach very well. What happened? While I was teaching, the school principal was sitting at the back of the room and watching me. Oh, I bet that was very difficult, a very difficult experience for you. It was. I was very nervous. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your verb tenses and you're gonna make sure you have the proper present, past tense, okay? And also the present continuous as well. So use this example. It will help you. So make sure you take a picture. Click, click. And then try to match the other exercises here, the questions. They're colorful expressions. My stomach is growling. Brrr. That's what your stomach is doing. So how do you feel? Do you feel angry, embarrassed, tired, nervous, scared, hungry, sad, or happy? If you don't know what one of these words means, remember, make sure that you look it up in the dictionary. These are some good words that you could possibly add to your dictionary. I will circle some of them here. For example, growling is a good one. Do you remember what the word embarrassed means? Do you remember what the word scared means? Okay. The word shaking, you remember what that means? The word ashamed. The word straight. This is a really good one. This is called an idiom. We'll talk more about it later. These are colorful expressions. So all of these ones. I'm jumping for joy. Okay. So look these words up and this should help you to develop a better understanding of which feeling goes along with each and every one of them. So let's do the listening portion at this time. I'm going to read it out loud to you. Here we go. Pay attention. See if you can answer. All right. I'm going to ask you a question and you're going to select the answer. Are you ready, Carol?
Yes.
Make sure you're listening. Number one.
My stomach is growling.
Oh, no, we're in the next part. We're in the next part, Carol. We're in the listening part. So make sure you listen. You can't see what I'm going to say. Listen, and then you're going to answer. Yes, I did, or yes, I was. Listen carefully. Number one. Did you do well at your job interview yesterday? What's the answer? Yes, I did, or yes, I was?
Yes, I did.
Excellent. Number two, Deyanira, you can answer if you would like as well. Were your children tired last night? What's the answer? Were your children tired last night?
Mr. Chino have in this class.
So the answer is going to be in plural, yes, they were. Number 3. What was he doing when he broke his leg? The key word is the word doing. What was he doing when he broke his leg?
He was playing soccer.
Excellent. Number 4. How did you finish your dinner last night?
No, I was hungry.
Yep. So did you finish your dinner last night? No, I wasn't hungry. Very good. Number 5. How did your husband lose his wallet?
He was jogging in the park.
He was jogging in the park. Trotando. Very good. Number 6. What was your supervisor doing?
She was
Looking.
she was looking over my shoulder.
Okay. How do you pronounce that, Carol? Shh.
Shoulder.
Shoulder. Very good. And number 7. Did you do well on the exam?
No, I was prepared.
Well, if you're saying, did you do well on the exam? So if you were prepared, would you do bad?
No,
No, so you will be yes. Did you do well? Yes, because I was prepared. And the last one, number 8. What happened while you were preparing lunch? What happened?
I cooked myself.
Excellent. Well done. Well, we're almost done with this chapter. So is going to begin this exercise, and then you guys can take pictures and finish it up. So tell me about your vacation. Tell me about your vacation. It was very nice. So let's see as we fill in the blanks with what we have studied so far. Did you go to Paris? No, we didn't. Where did you go? We went to Rome. Carol, you want to try number 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you get there by boat? No, I didn't.
Okay.
How did you get? I went by plane.
Yeah, but you have to use the same verb, get. So what's the past?
Oh, okay.
And you're going to use that phrase. Did you get there? So how did you get there? And then I got there by plane. Let's do one more. You could try number 3, Carol.
Did you stay in a big hotel? No, I didn't. What kind of
What kind of hotel?
hotel did you stay? I stayed in a smart hotel.
Let's put it in the past tense. I stayed in a small hotel. All right, well, we could do one more. There we go. Did you eat in fancy restaurants? No.
I did.
No, I didn't. Where did
you
Good.
eat?
Excellent. Where did you eat? Past tense. I
Ate
very good. I ate.
in cheap restaurant.
Excellent. All right, so let me clear this up. And now, click, 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 take a picture so you can finish these exercises. Do the same with this page over here. Click, click. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And for homework, make sure you complete also the side-by-side journal. Write in your journal about your trip, about a trip you took. Where did you go? How did you get there? Where did you stay? What did you do there? How long were you there? Did you have a good time? And you could even go as far as getting photographs, pictures, so you could actually show about your trip. All right. And this is the review for everything we talked about so far in this chapter. I'm just going to finish up here. Repeat after me, please. Did you go to Madrid?
Did you go to Madrid?
Did you speak Spanish?
Did you speak Spanish?
Where did you stay?
Where did you stay?
What did you do?
What did you do?
Did you meet a lot of people?
Did you meet a lot of people?
Did you have a good time?
Did you have a good time?
How did you get there?
How did you get there?
When did you get home?
Where did you head home?
Excellent. And then we have here just the review of everything that we did so far. You should probably take a picture of this, click, click, so you can study all the chapter very, very fast. Well done, everyone. Don't forget to complete all of chapter 2 for book number 3, side by side for the advanced level. Well done. God bless.